What's up, everybody? I'm on time. Isn't that impressive? I'm pretty impressed with myself. Anyway, it's great to be back. I had an incredible trip to Spain to visit my great aunt. We're gonna start to jog it out. It was amazing, and we just totally connected. It was awesome. And then I got to see my uncle and my aunt. I haven't seen my uncle since like the 70s. It was pretty wild. So yeah, and now I'm back. Very happy to be well, thank God. I mean, I got so sick. I was like, I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to go on my trip. So thankfully, I got an IV the day before I was supposed to leave, and that helped tremendously. Lunge to one side, keep your knee behind your toe. We are doing my bun and thigh workout. Squat down, make sure you're stretching gently. Hands on the inside of your thighs, just kind of sink down a little bit, straighten your legs. Keep them straight and just hinge over, stretching those hamstrings. I'm gonna roll in abs on this. So biggest thing, you guys know, use good form, keep your core tight. It's your core, center of your power, pound on it. And let's get busy. Okay, so the first one that we're gonna do, wide plie squat. So I want you to get heavy weights. I'm gonna go with my 17 and a halves. So we're gonna get feet wide, toes pointing out, core tight, shoulders back, and we're gonna lower as low as you can go, drive up through your heels, and then squeeze those glutes at the top. Okay, so it's very important that you keep everything engaged. Okay, pick these weights up carefully. So lower, as low as you can go, drive up, squeeze those glutes. Lower through your heels, drive up through your heels, keep those shoulders back. I don't want you leaning over. Pretend like there is a rod in your spine. Squeeze. I know. You gotta go heavy. Your legs have big muscles so they can handle it. So don't be picking up 5-pound weights unless you're brand new or you're working your way back or whatever. Otherwise, get up into that minimum 2 8-pound or 2 10-pound. But we gotta work. That's what we're here for. 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Those are heavy. Okay, now I'm gonna grab an 8-pound weight for one of my favorite ab exercises, which you guys will recognize, I'm sure. So, sitting, your feet are hip width apart. You're gonna roll down slowly and squeeze your abs to come up and bring that weight over. Here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to come down and go and jerk your body and go off momentum. It's all about squeezing on the way down, squeezing on the way up. Now, you might need to tuck your feet under your couch or a chair or have someone hold your feet, whatever. So I'm using an 8-pound weight. You don't have to use a weight. I actually prefer using a weight. So good. Lower slowly, squeeze. So don't get discouraged if you need to tuck your feet. Don't get discouraged if you have to put the weight down. Don't get discouraged if you have to take breaks, okay? Take breaks, let the burn subside, and then get back into it. Just keep your breaks short, no more than 3 to 4 seconds. We want that muscle burn, but when it gets to be too intense, just let it subside. Get back into it. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, again, you're gonna want weights. So I'm gonna go with probably 10, I guess I'll do 12s, because why not? I can always drop down to a lighter weight. So that's what I would tell you. Choose something that you think is gonna challenge you, and then you might surprise yourself. Even if you get through 10 or 15 seconds with a heavier weight, that is awesome. Okay. All right, so with this one, we're gonna do a curtsy squat. Okay, so what is that? You step behind you, so let me show you this way. You step behind you, so you see how my knee is behind my toe, my core is tight, my shoulders are back, and then we're gonna lift out to the side. So we're gonna do 1 minute on one side, 1 minute on the other. I know, but we can do it. We can do it because we're badasses. Step back behind, lift out to the side. This actually feels really good. Basically, all I did in Spain, actually not all I did, but I ran and I took these incredible walks and some, not really hikes, but up like some rocky cliffs and with my aunt, and she's very active. So we were very well matched that way. Lots of walks along the beach, runs along the water, which is good. And then also our biggest meal was in the middle of the day, which is really lovely. And then you just eat kind of light for dinner. Okay, other side. So, you know, hard to do when you're like in sort of the US way of doing things. But also, you know, if you're working, you can't go out in the middle of the day and have a huge lunch. I mean, in parts of Europe they do, and then they go take a siesta. But the light meals at night are nice. We're doing it. Yes, we are. Take those breaks when you need to. I know. How do your weights feel? If your form's good, keep them. Whew. As I release my core. So squeeze to lift that leg. 3, 2, 1. And wow, we are gonna feel those tomorrow. Oh, man, okay. We're just taking a little rest. I don't know about you, but my heart is boom, boom, boom. Okay, so with this next one, you're reaching over. See how sometimes we'll do the windshield wipers, or we fight to keep the small of our back on the ground. This is the same idea, except you're going and you're going to try to tap your feet off to the side, keeping the small of your back on the ground, okay? Oh, I know. You have to really fight. Really fight, really squeeze. You can do it. I know you can. Ooh, come on. Oh, this feels really good. Lots of popping going on. I love when I do these exercises and I get like a little back crack out of it in a good way. Oh, I know. It's challenging. That's why we do it. If you need a break, take it. Fight, fight, fight. You've got to really engage those abs to keep the small of your back drilled to the ground. Oh. I didn't say it was going to be easy. 3, 2, 1. And OMG. That was challenging. Okay, rock up. Woo! Definitely after sitting on the plane on Monday for, I guess, coming home, it's like 8 or 9 hours. It's longer coming, heading west. It's good to just move. I did walk yesterday morning with Dave, and then we walked again this morning. And I'm gonna run tomorrow. Oh, I love this next one. Okay, we're gonna do a bridge, so I want you to get a heavy weight for this one. Oh goodness, I'm gonna go with the 17.5. So you are in this position, you drive up, keep your toes up off the ground, drive up through your heels and squeeze those glutes. So you drive those hips up as high as you can. Does that sound like a good idea? I hope it does. Oh. Okay, good. I'm glad that my workout is being simulcast. All right, let's do this. Oh, so this is an intense burn, so drive those hips up and squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. So I keep my toes up off the ground to really fire up hamstrings and glutes. Squeeze, but you want to use a heavy weight to give that added challenge. Do not know how Vivian sleeps through her alarm blaring right next to her. Woo! This is a good weight to use. It's challenging. The burn is definitely there. So I took a little break, kept it short. Come on, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, now don't hate me, but we're gonna do a hold. So we're gonna drive that up. So you are squeezing, you are breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Relax when you need to. Go back. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. All right. Put that weight out of the way. I'm getting my 8-pound weight. Again, I'll have some water. Oh, this feels good. Sitting down, stretch a little bit. You can kind of sit cross-legged, but put one foot in front of the other and just lean forward. And it is a very phenomenal stretch for your hips. Okay, so we are gonna sit. So also one of my favorite exercise, great for your trunk, where you're doing this rotating movement, but you have the weight and you're gonna drop the weight behind you. You're gonna turn around, pick it up, bring it back to the front, and then go back the way you just came. So this is a movement that you make a lot. Think about when you're in the car driving, think about when you're putting away groceries, when you're, putting clean clothes away, whatever it is, you are making this motion a lot. And it's also a really easy way, if you have a weak trunk, to hurt your back. So we want to always strengthen our core. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Take those breaks if you need to. Drop it, turn around, pick it up, come to the front, go back the way you came. Oh, good job. Been doing that exercise for a while. I feel like it has helped me tremendously. I used to equate it more to like the being in the car when you're driving and your kids are fighting and you're like, stop it. Or you need to grab something from them, or their milk is spilling and you need to reach around and grab the cup and try to prevent a huge mess. But now half my kids drive themselves, so. And when they're in the car, they don't fight much. Sorry, I gotta take that off. Okay. All right, standing side leg lift. Okay. So you're gonna stand, you're gonna have weights. You're gonna go out to the side, and then sort of back side. So not all the way back here. So here and here. We're gonna do one leg for a minute, the other leg for a minute. You've gotta stand up straight. You've gotta keep your core engaged, okay? Pretend like someone's gonna punch you in the stomach. Okay, so weight-wise, I think I'm gonna go with 12s. I can always drop down to 10s if I want to. The air is like cranking. Okay. So out to the side. So you can hold on to something if you need to. Side, and then a little bit back. Keep that core tight. The good thing about not holding on to something is that you have to fight even harder with those core muscles, which is awesome. Yeah, the 12 is getting heavy, but my form is still good. So I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna take a little break. Oh my gosh. I know, it's intense. 3, 2, 1, done. Other side. I get it. I'm right here with you. So definitely start out with the same weight, even if you have to drop down, which I'm going to 10. Whew, I felt myself release my core. Wow. Good Lord. Oh, our tree in the front yard is blooming. Although yesterday it was like 27. Oh my gosh. I know this is brutal, but we can do it. We persevere, we take those breaks when we need to. It doesn't matter if you need another break 10 seconds later. 2, 1, and done. Holy crap. I'm gonna have some tea. Okay, we are going back down. So sometimes people can kind of overcomplicate, and that includes instructors. So I generally like to keep the exercises interesting and challenging and mix them up and surprise you while also not overcomplicating things. Hold on one second. Do, 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 do. I just have to send something to my husband, sorry. Okay, there we go. All right, let us go. We're gonna do crunches. You're gonna squeeze and lower. So your hands are supporting your head. You do not pull your head towards your knees. Okay, your face is up. You hold 2, 3, and lower. Hold 2, 3, and lower. Hold 2, 3, lower, but don't lower all the way. We're not resting between each crunch. So this is a simple exercise that a lot of people do wrong. I've seen a lot of instructors do it wrong too. So you want to be slow and controlled. Take those breaks when you need to. And make sure you breathe. It's very common for people to just try to hold their breath and toughen out through the burn. Please don't do that. And done. Oh my goodness. Okay, rock up. So this next one is challenging, but so good. So you're gonna have one knee pointing forward. The other leg is extended back behind you. So the goal is you're going to put it around the front, you're going to put it around to the back, and then you're going to squeeze to lift. I know, but just go with me and trust me that this is a phenomenal exercise. So both hands, sweep that leg around, lift, sweep it around to the back, and then squeeze to get that knee up. I am going to actually double up my mat to give myself a little more cushion. Squeeze. I know the squeeze in the back is like, what? Squeeze. Sweep, squeeze. You don't really ever want that foot to rest. Sweep it around, squeeze, sweep it around to the front, squeeze. I know, I get it. 2, 1, done. Other side. So this knee points forward, the other leg is back behind you. So you squeeze to get it up, sweep to the front, squeeze to lift. I can't get as much height on this leg in the back as I can. It is very difficult, I get it. I'm right here with you. Two, 1, and done. Oh my goodness. Oh, that needs a little stretch. How are you guys doing? I think we're doing great. I think we are plowing through these exercises, which makes me very happy. Okay. Abs. Okay. So we are going to work our obliques. So you can stack your feet or put one in front of the other. Squeeze up. So the ball is basically where your ribs are, up here, and then down towards your hip. If your feet are stacked, obviously it's a little harder to stay balanced. Do not pull on your head. Your obliques are doing all the work. A minute on each side, I know. We can do it. Take those breaks when you need to. And breathe. Okay, good job. Other side. Such a good exercise. Squeeze. So again, your obliques are doing all the work. So you might find you have better balance on one side than on the other. If you need a little help, just put one foot in front of the other instead of stacking them. Gives you a wider base. Otherwise, if you lose your balance, it's okay. I've done it a few times. Don't start pulling on your head as you get tired. You're really lifting up off the ball. Squeezing as hard as you can. Good work. Oh, that was awesome. What is next? Okay. Oh, lordy. Okay. We are going to do one of my favorite exercise. So I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go with a 17 and a half. And I'm going to bring a 15, just in case. So we are going to do a clam. So you are laying on your side, you have that weight, and you're gonna squeeze to lift up, okay? Work hard. Make that really concerted effort to squeeze. You're not jerking your body, and also don't let your upper body rotate back. Keep your feet together. Squeeze to open, squeeze to close. It's all slow and controlled. You can also lay your head down like this if you want. I prefer to leave it resting in my hand. Remember, don't let your upper body rotate out. It's going to want to, but that's where the ab engagement comes in. It will hold you stable. They will hold you stable, those ab muscles, but you've got to keep them engaged. If you let them relax, they're not going to help you. And we don't want to get injured. We want to always use good form. 5 seconds. Holy crap, this weight is getting heavy. 2, 1, and done. Okay, I really want to do the other side, so let's make that happen. Even though it's time to, do our cool down. Now I have a lot of like snap, crackle, pop in this leg, which is fine. It doesn't bother me at all. It just makes a lot of noise. Sorry, my leg's cramping up, which is really annoying. But you guys keep going. I just want to stretch my calf. it. Come on, 15 more seconds, and then we're gonna cool down. You guys, this is awesome. I hope you liked it. I like rolling in abs. Everybody always likes the abs rolled in, especially as we inch closer to getting back in bathing suits and, you know. All right, put those back and let's stretch. Oh, so we can stretch deeper now because we are warmed up. Straighten your legs, bend over, pull on your ankles, your calves, your shoes, whatever works. Stretch out that quad. Cross one ankle over the other and sit back. Keep that knee behind your toe. Other side. All right, I gotta run. I hope you liked the workout. I'll figure out when I'm gonna work out again. My guess is Friday.